Hello and welcome to Publisher Spotlight at NCTE, and let's talk about some poetry, shall we? Let's start off with Things We Do by Sylvia Vardell and Janet Wong. If you don't know their work with Pomelo Books, then you should certainly check them out. This is a wonderful compilation of more than 20 contributors, an anthology of poems for the very young. And they're just absolutely delightful. Some of the contributors include Margarita Engel, Jack Prelutsky, Joseph Bruchac, Nikki Grimes, just a who's who of writing and poetry right now. So this is Things We Do. Next up, I'm excited to show you My Mindful A to Zen from Lantana Press, Lantana Publishing. This is 26 well-being haikus for little minds, and it is just so much fun. This is a wonderful way to a writing prompt, and it's, of course, an alphabet book at the same time. The thing I love about this is how it's organized. There are 5 different ways to achieve mindfulness. Connect, be active, take notice, keep learning, and give. So all of those are covered in here. And Lantana is just a master of bringing people together to do wonderful work. So as you can see, just an utterly delightful book. Next up, Hello Earth by Joyce Sidman and illustrated by Miran Asian Laura. So this is a fabulous book. It won lots of awards, and this is Poems to Our Planet. So from the perspective of the children writing to the planet. And I just think it's a fascinating process of how this book was created. Find out more in our interview with Joyce Sidman here on the site. And as you can see, the illustrations are just phenomenal and amazing back matter, which always makes me happy when we have very good back matter. There you go. Now you can see it. So this is from Erdman's Press, Hello Earth, Poems to Our Planet. Check out the interview with Joyce Sidman. Also, we are thrilled to be able to tell you about the new audiobook that goes along with Rise. So this is the Maya Angelou biography, picture book biography in verse. And the narrator is Cherise Booth, and the director was Dion Graham. So that's quite the cast for that one. It's just a powerful, the illustrations are amazing. This is a read-along, but truthfully, you can really enjoy this even without the picture book to go alongside, just because the poetry is so strong. And what an amazing life Maya Angelou had. So this is Rise from Live Oak Media. Check out this and other wonderful books from audiobooks from Live Oak Media in our booth and in the audio section on our Pinterest board. Also, from Erdman's, we have Niños, Poems for the Lost Children of Chile. So in 1973, there was a coup in Chile, and more than 3,000 people disappeared. And of those 3,000 people, 34 of them were children. And what the authors and the illustrator have done here is they've given a memorial to each of those children and imagine what their lives were like, what they could have been had they been allowed to live. So it's just a heart-wrenching, powerful, beautiful, beautiful book from Erdman's. And I also have probably something you've never seen before, a graphic novel poetry anthology. This is by Way Blue World, and yeah, so many different contributors to this. This is just an amazing, amazing book. You can see the variety of illustration styles and the poetry that is in here. Very, very diverse cast. That's kind of the reason for Way Blue World. And lastly, we have Baby Teeth. So this is actually not going to be coming out until next year, so I'm giving you a little preview here. This is by Meg Grehan, who was also the author of The Deepest Breath. You may have seen that come out from Candlewick, which won a lot of awards. And Little Island is the original publisher of Meg Grehan's work. She lives in Donegal in Ireland. And the thing that is really cool about them is that they do books, certainly that celebrate Irish creators, but also just that they feel will have lasting, something that will last, something that will make them a classic that people will turn to in the future. So Baby Teeth is certainly that. This is a queer vampire novel in verse. I'm just going to share a little bit of it with you, but I'm sorry, I can't do an Irish accent, so you'll just have to imagine that. But it gives you an idea of what the book is like. 1, there's a specific type of shame, I think, that comes with realizing exactly how little you understand yourself. It tastes different. It's heavier on the tongue. It's embarrassing. One little life to figure out. One little self. But for us, it's sitting at a piano and playing note for note with a deftness belonging to someone you've never met, but who knows you so deeply, a song you've never heard. Sliding a book old and worn and unfamiliar from a dusty shelf and hearing the final words whispered in your head, knowing that this story, you know you've never read, lives in you somewhere. And that's the opening to Baby Teeth. So you can download it from our website now, our NCTE showcase, and I hope you will, because it is a wonderful, wonderful read. Thanks so much for visiting our Poetry Roundup.